Hey guys, Clay here from Ham Shack Down. Today we're out in the Kettle Moraine National Forest. Headed out to shelter number 5. It's located in southeast Wisconsin. We're just getting out today and testing out some equipment. We're going to do some 2 meter, 70 centimeter, and we'll be running an Ed Fong roll-up antenna. I got a Throwline, a new one I want to try out. I've been having problems with getting my carabiner with the 550 cord up into the trees without getting tangled, and it's been kind of a mess trying to get it up in the trees. So I got some new micro cord and one of those Night Ease 6-inch carabiners. I tried it in the backyard yesterday and it worked out pretty good. So we're gonna get set up. I came out here yesterday and I forgot a male SMA to male SMA connector for one of my coax cables. So I had to put the kibosh on that, and we're back out here today. And I guess I just want to make a note, go out and use the gear. You're always going to forget things, and it's all about preparedness and making sure you have the right tools and equipment and devices. And yeah, it's nice to be in the ham shack, or it's nice to be on a picnic table. But today we're going to come out here, kind of show you around here. This is shelter number 5. It's a cool location. I come out here all year round. Wisconsin, this Kettle Moraine area is one of the highest elevations in southeast Wisconsin. One of the highest areas in all of Wisconsin, actually. They have some repeaters out here. They have the FM38, which... All right, so we'll try that again. I already had my battery die on me. Must have been a non-charged battery, but I got some spares. But yeah, as I was saying, the repeater system here, we got 2 different ones that are all linked. The FM38 in southeast Wisconsin and central northern Illinois. They're all connected, so we can get into the repeaters locally here and talk to people from all over the, Wisconsin and Illinois. There's also the WeCom system, which is, I'm not too far away from that. That's only a couple miles. I can hit that on a 1/2 watt or a 1/4 watt here on the VX6R. But that one's linked throughout all of Wisconsin, Wausau, Stevens Point. So if we can get into that, then yeah, we can talk to people all throughout Wisconsin. So all right, guys, so I'm going to try running this line here that I have been using for quite a while now, and it's the 550 paracord with a black diamond carabiner on it. And the thing that I noticed is every time I go to use this stuff just keeps curling up. And I'm going to try and get it up in this tree here. The best I can, and we'll see how it goes. And see, each time I try and string this thing up there, I'm not going to keep using this because it's always a struggle. It's the weight of the paracord that's always too heavy, and the carabiner is a little bit lighter. So I'm going to grab the new Throwline. We're going to test that out. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but I'm running this Night Ease 6-inch carabiner. I took the little stop off of it because I don't need that. I just need this to open and close as quick as possible. And then I found this micro cord. It's kind of like a real thin paracord. I put some figure-8 knots in the ends of them and a little bit of a shrink tube, just so I had a little bit more rigidity with the carabiners. And I always put one on the other end as well, so I can put something around my finger so the line doesn't just go flying off after I deploy it. So let's give that a shot. That's a joke. This needs to be on a reel. Alright, we should be good. Thin line, heavy weighted carabiner. I just run a loop in my hand. And we got it the first time. It's the weight of the carabiner and the light line that just makes it so much easier to get up over objects and stuff. This end here, I'll just stick in a piece of bark temporarily. We'll go get our antenna. All right, so next we're just gonna hook up the antenna. I'm gonna run some feed line here. Yeah, this is just RG316. And this is the connector that I forgot to bring along yesterday. So we're gonna get that hooked up. Tie this off to a stick. All right, it's kind of hard to see, but I got the feed line there. Ed-Fong antenna, kind of hard to see. And then I have this real thin line coming down here. I just had that staked into the ground with that little loop. All right, so we got everything deployed. I got the Ed-Fong roll-up J-pole in the tree with a 15-foot feed line. I probably should have bought the 25-foot one along the feed line, but we're gonna have to make do. We're gonna get on a couple repeaters here locally and see if we can get into them here. This one here is close by. I'm running this one on low power, so I think it's a 1/4 watt. KC9TMU, Kilo Charlie 9, Tango Mike uniform. Anyone on the WECOM system today? They can give me a radio check. So we made the repeater. This one here is about 40 miles away. So we'll bump this up to high power, run it hot at 5 watts. KC9TMU, Kilo Charlie 9, Tango Mike uniform. Out in the Kettle Moraines today, testing some equipment. Is there anyone that can give me a radio check?
Hey, Clayton. Yeah, I heard you talking with somebody yesterday. I looked you up on QRZ. I saw your last name. Are you related to an Eric at all?
Negative, not related to an Eric. What was the first name? That was Kilo Echo 9, Charlie Oscar Delta?
Charlie Oscar Papa. This is Chris in Fredonia.
I'm going to hit a local 70 centimeter one here. This one's, there's usually quite a few people on this one here. KC9TMU, Kilo Charlie 9, Tango Mike uniform, looking for a radio check.
N9GMT repeater. Hey, Clay. Okay.
N09X, KC9TMU, how you doing, John? I'm actually out in the Kettles right now by shelter number 5. I got the Ed-Fong up about 15 feet running the VX6R hot and 5 watts. And sounds like I'm making the repeater. I haven't heard from you for a while. Just doing a little demo here for a YouTube video. So this is the FM link system.
Not much, but again, I'm not next to repeater, so I'm not definitely made, that's for sure.
Roger that. Yeah, I got some picket fencing on your end here. It's a little sporadic, but yeah, I can hear you. Most of it's legible. How am I coming through?
Seem to be coming through fine over here. Once in a while I get just a little, I think maybe like if the wind blows and moves your antenna a little bit, I get just a little bit of fuzz, but nothing major. It pumped up
It's
the
a little
blower a
windy
little
out
bit.
here.
Hopefully I'm coming through better now.
That makes sense. Roger that. Yeah, the Ed Fong's about 15 feet in the air, and it's a little windy out here. Fingers are getting cold with the small devices, but hey, I'm going to let you go, and thanks for the comeback, and I'll see if I can connect with you later on. KC9TMU, I'll be clear on your final.
All right, KC9TMU from NO9X73. Have a great day.
All right, so 2 meter, 70 centimeter. That last call was on 70 centimeter. That repeater is probably about 20 miles away. It's not too far, but 70 centimeter, that's kind of pushing the threshold in this area. I don't know what everybody else's experience is with 70 centimeter, but from what I gathered, it's better for like in urban areas because the propagation from the antenna kind of bounces off buildings and different structures a little bit differently than 2 meter. So 2 meter, I get a little bit more distance. The last two, they were both 40, 50 miles away from here. So local comms, 70 centimeter, 2 meter, that's going to be right on the money there for you. I might try and hook up the DigiRig Lite and do a few things there and see if we can maybe get some packet information sent out, or at least see if we can get some tracking from some people on aprs.fi, and we'll pull up WinLink over Android as well, see if we can do some stuff there. Oh, this kind of sucks, man. So let's first of all switch over to VFO mode. I have the APRS frequency tuned in, and we are going to open up the squelch here. And see if we can start tracking here. So something came up there. We can go to the log here. And we can send our position. And the stuff in green is the stuff that we sent out, and the stuff in purple is the stuff that's been acknowledged. So it looks like we have stuff coming in. So we're receiving packets on aprs.fi. If we go to the map, it'll show some of the stuff in purple start to pop up. I'm right here out in the Kettle Moraine. My call sign and the SSID is KC9TMU-7, and my icon is set for a PC laptop for mobile operations, man portable. I don't know if you guys are seeing this, if there's a glare or not. I'm going to try and get the glare out, get you zoomed in there a little bit. So this is the map of our area, and you can see some things starting to come in. There's a guy up here, K9 GLK-9. Looks like there's somebody mobile up there running APRS out of a vehicle. South of us in Milwaukee, there's some stations or repeaters coming up. If we go back to the log here, you'll see this stuff coming in. We're going to do a message to WX bot, and we're going to do weather today and send that out and see if something comes back. Station info, go back to logs. So here's our weatherbot message that went out, and we'll see if we get a reply back. Just wanted to make a note too that I'll probably reach out to DigiRig. This cable that they provide for the VX6R, I had a hard time getting that to mount into the VX6R. It just keeps spinning in both directions, and to try and get it out is a real pain in the seat. So temporarily I've been using the connection for the TNC mobile linked device, that cable. That seems to seat real well, and it's easy to get in and out. So I'll probably reach out to the guys over at DigiRig and just ask about that cord. Maybe they have to make a new one. I think it's something to do with the threads. So we'll have to see there. So I'm headed back to the truck. It was a good day. Made a few contacts. One of my buddies came or was able to get on the repeater. That was kind of cool. I haven't talked to him for a while. We'll go over some quick final thoughts as I'm headed back to the truck. The new Throwline, I like it. I think whatever Throwline you're going to use, it would be a good idea to have some kind of like winding reel or some kind of like small like Pactena, or you know, some of the end-fed half wave, those little plastic things that they use to roll up the antenna with. That would come in pretty handy. I also thought about running a chalk line with that micro line. My goal in coming out here and doing this, I've been doing it for quite a while. I'm always learning, but the quicker the deployment, the quicker you can make your communications, pack up, and beat again. So that's the goal. So I'm gonna head back to the truck. We'll say 7-3 for now. KC9 TMU with Ham Shack down.